start back here 2017. I was working down in Houston. Been down there for 2 years remodeling a Texaco building. In the studio apartments and everything, running the job site, and just got to where I couldn't do the job anymore. I couldn't climb the stairs. I couldn't just keep up with anybody anymore. And so I had to quit that job, and I come home and I went back to remodeling. And one day I pulled in the backyard and they found me out there 3.5 hours later. And I was just nauseated and throwing up and everything. They rushed me to the hospital. They said I was septic. I didn't know what it meant at the time, but they put me on 3 different IVs and kept me in there for a whole week, which was a whole lot of fun. And then on that 5th day, they come in there and said, well, we're going to let you go home, but you need to go home and get your affairs in order. And I said, for what? They said, well, nobody's told you. I said, told me what? I said, well, you have inoperable 3rd stage hepatocellular carcinoma. I said, well, what the hell happened to 1 and 2? And I mean, he just kind of laughed, and I said, well, how long do I have? And he said, nah, 3 months. Or, well, how long do you want? And that's kind of a dumb question. I kind of wanted to hit him then. But he said, tell you what, I'll give you 6 months. How's that? No chemo, no radiation, no nothing. He gave me a number to a hematologist and sent me home. Of course, I thought, that's cool. Next day, I'll go to the VA. I served the country for 7 years, so I figured the VA would at least help me. I was escorted off the property that day because they could not find my military records for 7 years of service, except for 2 days. And I kind of give up then, didn't know what to do. Went home, just kind of played on Facebook, and I didn't know what cancer felt like, so I didn't know how to react. I just knew I was losing a bunch of weight, and I was still eating a bunch. And, one day I get a call from an Army buddy, and he said, brother, do you want to live? And I was like, well, hell yeah. And he said, well, get up here. He said, just trust me. He said, if you really want to live, get up here. That buddy up there lived in Michigan. Yeah, his name, excuse me. His name was James Berger. And I had another friend from down there in North Texas that he drove me up there, which was a wild trip. This guy loved magnet fishing, and he fished, I swear, every damn bridge on the way up there to Michigan. And we got there late one night, about 10:30, and I wasn't out of the truck 10 minutes, and we're in there, and he said, I'm going to show you how to live. And I guess we stayed up till about 4 o'clock that morning, and then we slept out in this camper, and then he got us up at 10 o'clock, and he showed us how to do it again, and we cooked all that down, and he just gave me the whole pot of oil. I mean, it was, I didn't know what to do with it. He said, take it, just keep taking it. He said, don't give up on the oil, and it won't give up on you. He said, don't sell it. He said, hell, if you need some money, here. I know, and I figured I was, on the way out anyway. I didn't know if it was I never thought cannabis would cure cancer. I just thought it was, maybe one last yeehaw trip up to Michigan, But I don't remember the ride back because I was taking the oil, but I do remember him telling me, on taking and everything. He said, take as much as you can every day. And if you take too much, you won't do that again. And so we made it back, got back to Texas and everything. And 2 weeks later, I'd went from 185 pounds down to 127 and couldn't walk. Had to have help to go to the bathroom and everything. But I got up one morning and walked into the bathroom and standing there, and I started hollering at the wife, and she come back here. What's wrong? What's wrong? I said, look. And I said, no, not that. I said, look, I'm standing here all by myself. And that was a great day. 2 weeks after that, I was able to walk to my shop down the back behind the house. I stayed down there for about 4 hours. I knew then that cannabis cures cancer. When I went back to get checked and everything, I was NED, no evidence of disease. My liver cancer is cured. 2 tumors on my portal vein, they were just dead tissue. And I'm back up to 187 pounds now. So my wife says I'm full of it, but hey, at least I'm still here to be full of it. You know what I mean? But and that was 2017 when that happened, and today I'm still in ED. No more cancer. No more cancer. Oh, sorry, guys. I still get.
That's what we got here, man.
I still get it. You know.
God bless you, man. And I don't mean to cut you short or anything here, right? Oh wait, I gotta turn my video.
That's right. Just believe cannabis can cure cancer.
The message is so rock solid that and I can absolutely tell you from that point on, Rodney hasn't stopped trying to give back the gift that he was given. And this is one of the reasons why we're here today, is because of people like Rodney, people like Jim, people like Jack, people like just the whole list of everybody going down. Is we ain't here to make no money. We're here to make people's lives. And I promise that we're going to do a whole show with you, Rodney. Rodney's got a product. Rodney was trained by people that actually knew Rick, and he's got a different technique. And through the use of FECO Playbook, we can actually see patients and their experiences through their experiences using the different styles of FECO. It's no longer just, oh, I heard of a guy that did it somewhere and did it like that. We're actually going to have actual data that is going to go on, and it's going to help people for generations and generations to come. And so I just want to say thank you again, Rodney, man. You were the man, bro. I love you so much.
I knew what worked for me, and I figured if it worked for me, man, I couldn't keep it to myself. I had to tell as many as I can.
The balloon's going on celebration. So,
but just believe.